Hi guys, so I just got done working out the 30-day shred. I'm on my last week of it. And I know I posted that tag team training a little bit ago, and the point they were trying to make is, and I don't think they were trying to be mean about it. I know some people thought they were being mean, but here's the deal. I am trying to lose some weight. It's not good on my knees, and I've let myself go, and I'm at my heaviest weight without being pregnant. It's kind of sad. And a couple years ago, if you look at my face, look right after I joined Posh and I had Piper, I was like, same after for a while after I had Kara. And, it's hard work, man. I got to eat right. I got to work out. But look, I'm getting some guns. Look at those guns. Look at that. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, the point is I cannot get my body in the work that it needs to go without, I can't get it in the shape I want it to be without hard work. I got to change my eating habits. So it might be a little uncomfortable. I remember the last time I was so good. One time, Adam wanted to go to Panda Express. We're in Cheyenne. And so we went, and I didn't eat anything because it was bad for you. Panda Express is all fried foods. And I waited, and I had my good healthy shake when I got home. It was really, really hard because it smelled so good, and I was so hungry. But I had determination that I had to do it, and it was really uncomfortable. It was really, really uncomfortable to sit there and watch them eat this delicious food that I knew probably tasted amazing, and I needed to change my eating habits. And it's one of those things too that it's uncomfortable because you're not used to it. But with that uncomfortableness comes new things, comes change, and it's uncomfortable to work out, and it's really hard when you first start and you haven't been doing it for a while, and you're tired, and they say do these push-ups, and you're struggling, and you're like ugh, and you're dying. But you know what, 4 weeks later you're like, oh, these are a piece of cake, these are easy. Now you're doing harder things, getting more uncomfortable to change your body. Things don't change unless you get uncomfortable. So with that, that's one of the things you have to do. And if I want to change my, I'm touching myself, sorry. And I'm so sweaty down here. I need some boob powder. But if you want your business to grow, you have to work hard at it. I can't just expect to lose this weight and get in shape by just changing my eating habits, because that may not be enough. And usually it's not for me. Usually I have to throw exercise in the mix. I'm not one of those people. So it's, I have to work hard to get my body to change. These do not come overnight. Look at those. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting impressed. So you have to work hard. Your business is the same way. If you want your business to change and it's kind of in a rut and you don't know what's going on and you're not getting bookings and you're not getting people, you're not getting the business that you hoped you would out of your Posh, then you need to change. You need to get a little bit uncomfortable, and you need to go out and you need to find other ways of doing things. Maybe you're just changing your diet when you need to exercise as well. Maybe the diet's not enough. You've got to get out and get doing that. Maybe you are not even giving it your all when you exercise. You're like, okay, I'll do a push-up and barely do it. And you're not putting enough effort into it. Well, then maybe that's why you don't. I don't understand. Maybe you're eating all wrong. Maybe you're eating the wrong foods, and you're like, well, I'm working out, and I changed my diet to the meals. I can eat all this. That tends to be more my problem. And so you're really slipping into bad habits that you shouldn't have. And that's why you're not seeing as big of a change as you want to see. The point is, you guys need to get uncomfortable if you want to change what your actions. If you really want to be successful at anything in life, you have to put effort into it. You have to put the actions behind it to make that change. And you have to get uncomfortable. Okay? So with that, I want you guys to think about that. What do you want? Do you want to, do you want to be the same old, or do you want to go to Rome? Or do you want to become a premier? Or do you want to do everything? And it's really, and sometimes, and I'll admit it, if you guys are working full-time, your focus is not full-time on Posh, because your bread and butter comes from your job. And I get that. That's very hard. There's many, many, many times that people would walk in, and my APs would walk in, and I'd be on my phone checking Facebook and posting something to you guys. They'd be like, oh, yeah. But, and I'm sure they could track it through the Wi-Fi, how much I was on Facebook and doing things, once they unblocked Facebook. But with that, you got to determine what it is that you want. I mean, if you're okay being a part-timer, I'm okay with you being a part-timer. If you're okay with putting minimal effort, then I'm okay with putting, well, no, I'm not really okay, but, you know, I have to be okay with it because ultimately it comes down to you. How badly do you want something? If you want Rome, nothing will stop you from getting Rome, and you will work as hard as you can to get there. And the worst that can happen is you grow your team and you move along, and maybe next year you reset your goal, you change your sale. So with that, the question is, you know, what do you want to do? I work full time. My thing eventually came to the point to where I didn't want to teach anymore. So I took more focus on Posh, and teaching went on the back burner. And then eventually I quit because I wasn't putting my focus. I shouldn't be in teaching if I was not putting my focus. I've seen teachers that were horrible because they did that. Because teaching, they didn't care about it anymore. It's not that I didn't care, but, you know, Posh is more fun and smells better. But that's what you guys need to do. Okay, you need to determine what you want. Don't sit there and tell me that you want to do something and then you don't make changes. Because not only are you lying to me about that, but you're lying to yourself. And that's the bigger thing. You're making excuses to yourself about why you can't do something. Tell yourself why you can. And do that and tell yourself why you can, not why you can't. All right? So just my ramblings for today, 6 minutes of it. I'm going to go take a shower now because I smell. Yeah, pretty sure I do. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!